Top 10 fantasy anime where MC is betrayed and becomes stronger. Betrayal hurts, but in anime, it hits different, especially when the MC turns that pain into pure power. Today, we're diving into the top 10 fantasy anime where the main character gets betrayed and levels up hard. Kicking off with number 10, Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. This anime takes the phrase, from zero to god tier, literally. Our boy Tuca gets betrayed by his classmates, classic move, and tossed into a dungeon with the world's most useless skill set. Everyone basically said, good luck dying down there. But oh, they messed up. Tuca's trash tier powers evolve into absolute destruction, and he turns into a one-man apocalypse. The pacing's a little uneven, sure, but when he starts flexing on the same people who left him to rot, it's pure satisfaction. It's dark, it's brutal, and it feeds that petty revenge fantasy we all secretly love. Think of it as that time I got abandoned and decided to become everyone's nightmare. Not the most complex story, but definitely a guilty pleasure power trip. Sliding to number 9, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. This one flips the isekai betrayal trope on its head. Usually the summoned hero gets betrayed, but here she's the betrayer. Menu acts all sweet and helpful, then straight up murders lost heroes before they destroy her world. Cold. But then she meets Akari, a girl who can't die. The twisty dynamic between hunter and immortal prey gives this anime an edge you don't see often. The world building slaps, like Fate meets Made in Abyss, and the moral grayness makes you question who's really in the wrong. Menu's no saint, but she's definitely one of the most interesting betrayers out there. It's like watching a holy assassin go through a moral breakdown, with stunning animation and a wild magic system. Low-key, this show deserved more hype than it got. Landing on number 8, The Kingdoms of Ruin. Revenge, betrayal, and a world where witches are hunted down by technology. Sign me up. Adonis, the last apprentice of a witch, watches his mentor get executed by humans after they betrayed magic itself. My guy goes from sad boy to cold-blooded magician, declaring war on humanity. You can practically taste the rage in every episode. The animation style goes hard, and the violence... Chef? Wait, I can't say that. It's beautifully savage. Sure, Adonis is a bit extra with his I'll destroy everyone speeches, but it fits. The Kingdoms of Ruin is perfect if you love that dark energy. A story where the MC says, screw redemption, and just burns everything down instead. Sometimes revenge is the therapy session. Looking at number 7. Plunderer. This anime is like that friend who's chaotic but somehow still fun at the party. Plunderer starts off confusing. Floating numbers, weird fan service, and a smiling dude who might be unhinged. But then it hits you with a surprisingly emotional story about betrayal, war, and broken ideals. Licht, our mysterious MC, hides a bloody past under that goofball grin. He's literally betrayed by the system he fought to protect. And when his true identity is revealed, bro, chills. The show does fumble the tone sometimes. Serious one moment, clown fiesta the next. But when it gets dark, it really gets dark. Stick with it past the weirdness, and you'll find a tragic tale wrapped in wild anime energy. It's messy, but in that lovable anime chaos way. Marching into number 6, Dororo. Now this one's old-school samurai heartbreak mixed with supernatural revenge. Our boy Hyakkimaru gets literally betrayed before birth. His dad sacrifices his body parts to demons for political power. Talk about toxic parenting. Dororo follows his journey to reclaim what was stolen, body part by body part, and it's art. The visuals are stunning, the storytelling is poetic, and the emotional weight? Heavy. Hyakkimaru doesn't talk much, but every sword swing screams vengeance. His bond with little Dororo adds the heart this bloody tale needs. It's dark, tragic, and beautifully human. The ending hits like a katana to the chest, proving sometimes the real monsters are the people we're born to. Climbing to number 5, Rage of Bahamut, Genesis. This anime is pure chaos in the best way. Demons, gods, bounty hunters. It's like every fantasy trope got thrown in a blender, and somehow it works. The MC, Favaro, is that lovable rogue who just wants to survive, but betrayal follows him everywhere. Friends, angels, even fate itself. The show's pacing is wild, with epic battles and jaw-dropping animation that still holds up. It's got that Saturday night popcorn anime energy. Big, flashy, and full of attitude. And let's not lie, Bahamut himself is terrifying. If you love fantasy with a side of comedy and betrayal, this one's criminally underrated. Plus, Favara's afro deserves its own spin-off. Sneaking into number 4, The Faraway Paladin. Now for something slower and more emotional. The Faraway Paladin starts off like your standard reincarnation story. Dude wakes up in a fantasy world, but instead of hot elves or cheat skills, he's raised by 3 undead guardians. Yeah, skeleton dad, ghost mom, and mummy mentor. It sounds insane, but it works. When betrayal and tragedy strike, our boy Will learns that true strength isn't just about power. It's about purpose. This anime hits different. It's wholesome and heartbreaking. You'll get deep lessons about faith, identity, and what it means to live with conviction. It's like Mushoku Tensei's calm cousin who went to church but still carries a sword, a beautiful slow burn that sneaks up on your emotions. Storming into number 3, Seraph of the End. Okay, this one? Straight drama. Betrayal, vampires, found family, it's everything edgy anime teens dream of. Yuichiro loses everything when vampires slaughter humanity, then gets double betrayed. First by the monsters, then by fate itself. The dude's rage becomes his engine. But what makes Seraph stand out is how personal it feels. It's not just kill vampires, it's save my brother from the darkness. The bond between you and Michaela is emotional whiplash in the best way. The world's grim, the battles are insane, and that soundtrack? Straight fire. It's part Attack on Titan, part emotional therapy session. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Slicing into number 2, Vinland Saga. This is not your average revenge story. It's the revenge story. Thorfinn starts as a hopeful kid who worships his dad, only to watch him get betrayed and murdered. From that moment, he becomes a walking blade of hate. But what sets Vinland Saga apart is its evolution. It's not just about revenge. It's about what happens after. Watching Thorfinn grow from a vengeful child into a man searching for meaning hits hard. The character development is god tier. And the action? Brutal and cinematic. Season 2 slows down, yeah, but it's deliberate. It's all about redemption after betrayal. Easily one of the greatest character arcs in modern anime. Historical, emotional, and devastatingly human. Finally, slicing the top spot. Number 1, Claymore. Oh man, this classic still goes hard. In a world crawling with monsters, Claymores, half human, half demon warriors, are the only defense. Claire, our stoic queen, joins the organization after a brutal betrayal that leaves her with nothing but vengeance. Every fight is soaked in tension, and the betrayals just keep stacking. From comrades, from the system, even from her own humanity. It's gritty, tragic, and empowering. The tone is like Berserk with cleaner armor and less trauma. Well, slightly less. The female cast is insanely strong, both emotionally and physically, proving you don't need flashy magic to deliver pain and power. Claymore might be old, but it's timeless. Betrayal, revenge, and evolution done perfectly. And that's our list of fantasy anime where betrayal doesn't break the MC. It builds them into monsters, heroes, or something in between. Which one hit you hardest? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that like button if you're into revenge arcs, and don't forget to subscribe for more anime deep dives every single week.